What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Happy hump day to you and welcome to your show. Hope you're having a lovely, not just Wednesday, but a lovely work week. My name is Gary, and this is where we hang out. 4 to 5, Monday to Friday, doing a live show, having a lot of fun, and seeing what happens. As literally anything can happen at any time, and that's the exciting part of your show, is it's always live. So all sorts of stuff can go on, including a puppy being in the perfect position to pay the bills. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maggie Cam. Look at that. What a majestic girl. Woo! Maggie Cam, proudly brought to you by Mike and Rochelle, as well as their beautiful dog, Leroy, and the rest of the team over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. When you walk in there, your life changes forever for the better, I promise you. They are so kind, and they're always ready to help, not just with your dog, but with you as a human being. They will turn your day around. Just don't bring your dog in looking for a date with Leroy, their dog, because Leroy is Maggie's man. Don't mess with Maggie's man. Look, as you can see, she can be real mean when she has to. Look at that mean face. That's the face of a guard dog right there. She might as well be living in one of those, a dump. Hey, one of those, like, you know those wrecking yards, and they have the big Rottweilers that scare you off? That's where she should be. Maximizing on her scariness, if you will. Go check out Pet Planet on 8th Street, Pet's Natural Grocery. We have to go get some food there soon, so it'll be nice. Mike and Michelle will be on our way the next couple of days, and we will say hello. On Wednesday, we have a legit author. Look at that. Teams That Swear. And then in the smaller writing, by each other, not about each other. An incredible book by an incredible author. We will be checking in with him from the land down under. I'm actually really surprised that we haven't made any Vegemite jokes or any other lyrics from the song. I'm trying to remember who sings it. Toto does Africa. Who does Land Down Under? These are some of life's biggest mysteries. So we will check in with our good friend Adrian Balarjan, a.k.a. Coach Number 1, in a little bit. Right now, we're kicking the show off with someone who we love so, so much. One of the founding fathers of this amazing little party that we started here at the Dufferin Ave Media Network. She is here on behalf of her social media skills. You see her little banner flash across the bottom, and you see her now here in person. She also has her own podcast called the Past Our Bedtime Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Brooksy! I didn't even say it. I was just about to say, oh no, I forgot the walk-up music.
Yeah, he knows.
Man, Phenom coming in hot today. Well done, brother. Well done. Men at work. We come from the land down under.
I do know that song. It's going to be stuck in my head all day now.
Is there anything you can't do, bro? He's got the walk-up music. He's fact-checking for us.
Bet you can't lick his elbow.
Can you lick your elbow?
Is he doing it?
He's did it.
Shut up!
Well, that's been the show for today. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow. What the hell is...
I need to film that later.
He's double jointed.
I'm going to put that on the socials.
That is wild. You're not supposed to be able to do that.
No. It's like...
Don't tell him.
Gifted over there.
Yeah, that's very impressive. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing so good. It's Wednesday. It's Wendy Wednesday, I like to call it.
Wendy Wednesday.
Yeah.
What goes on Wendy Wednesday?
You know what? Nothing, but it just starts with a W, and
Just
that's a
your
win
special
for
day.
me. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I did notice that you went and played goal for a road hockey tournament and stood backwards in front of the net for a while. How's that feeling?
Good. You guys want to see?
There we go. Wait for it.
All the hockey pucks that hit me. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Can you do this?
Hold on.
This is going to be great.
This is good. I have a bunch of things hooked to me right now. I don't know what's happening. Can you see
There it
that?
is. Oh, yeah, you can see
Oh
it.
my God.
Those are clappers galore
Look
right
at
there.
that.
It's like Al McKennis and Al Ifredi at the same
Oh
time with the
my
old wood
shoes.
sticks clapping at you.
Okay, yeah.
Dude.
So
Ow.
it looks actually really bad on the camera.
Yeah.
And it hurts kind of to sit here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm all tangled up though because I
You
had
got
my
it. You got it.
my little earpiece attached
good.
to my sweater. But
Hey, did you see all the new earpieces we got?
no, I've just been rocking it with my old one. So
Not Kurt Dolph from One Bad Sons?
no, not Kurt's. I don't know whose this is.
Oh, okay.
But I've never used Kurt's before.
We wouldn't allow that. He's
No, I
one
have.
of our
I
favorite people
I
going all the
have-
way back. By the way, One Bad Podcast every Friday. Check it out. It's very fun.
yes, I have my own actual like thing that goes in my ear because
Yeah, the piece.
the
Yeah.
piece that gets
So
dirty.
it's not legit gross.
Yeah,
You
it's
just take this part.
I was just taking because out of everyone's ear here, I think Kurt's is the second cleanest compared to mine. So
Definitely the first sexiest.
yes.
Not to be outdone by LB's narrow ear canal. Just saying, he has a lot of hard times getting these earpieces because it's so small.
That's,
So something
that's
to think
what,
about. Yeah.
what he said.
Well, don't be gross. Yeah, we just bought a whole bunch more. So to everybody here at the Dufferin Ave Media Network family, we got brand new earpieces for everyone to get a couple now. You don't just have to hope you find yours. It's very good and very clean and sanitary. Lots of good new
Yay.
earpieces as we enjoy these amazing little radios on
Yes.
set. It's really cool, dude. Like, I really do feel like I am in like Taylor Swift's entourage, and I'm like, hey, don't you look at her like that. You know, like, hey, stay away, stay back, 10 feet, 10 feet.
Oh,
That sort of thing.
yeah, the way you like hold it too, just so casually. It's like,
You know why I do that?
why?
I used to put it in my pocket,
Yeah.
and then it would get stuck, or it would turn on and off, or it'd just
Mm.
go all wonky, or this thing would go off. And then I put it on my lap, and then it would fall, and then it'd be like this. And
Oh.
like a guy with an earring that got
Yeah.
caught. Like, oh, my ear.
It's probably good though that you hold it because now you won't be like fidgeting with the mic, you know?
I haven't done it.
throw
I
it
haven't
back
felt like
to
I was
our
going to
first
cry on air
episodes.
in a long time. You know, I feel like I've come a long way.
You have. I'm very, very proud of you.
Getting
It's-
rid of all
it's
the old crutches with new crutches.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
almost
That's nice.
been
That's growth.
a year since your life transitioned, and you are doing great.
This is how she remembers her anniversary with her lovely husband, Brad. It's like, yeah, it's a lovely, beautiful anniversary weekend for me, and it's when you got let go from your job for
Yes.
20 years.
I actually, the easiest way to remember it is because we got married on Canada Day, but so even if you forget about me and my anniversary, now you can remember you got let go the day after Canada Day.
Don't you forget about
me.
that. And I will not. It's this weekend.
Yeah.
Do you do anything for the 1 year anniversary of being jobless?
Well, you should go watch fireworks maybe.
I
Well,
was-
you don't like going out,
You know
but
what I was thinking?
what?
Maybe I should get a job.
You have a job. This is your
This
job.
isn't a job. This
This
is
isn't-
hanging out with my friends.
Okay.
Talking.
If
having
you
fun.
think Gary needs a job, comment. Because if he gets a job, he cannot be doing this anymore. And I know we
Oh, I
all
see what you're
just
saying.
love seeing him
I
and
see
hearing
what you're
from
saying
him
here. Okay.
and hanging out with him.
All right. Well, how about this? A paying job. Let's turn this into a paying job at some point. Instead of just
Okay.
having all the fun.
All right. Well, if
Well, do
you
know
want to
what we do?
advertise
Let's read like
with
this. Serve it up. Serve up that pizza.
Dufferin Ave Media
Come
Network,
on now. Here it comes. Wait for it.
you can
Freedom.
check it out
Nailing it.
on this website.
DufferinAve.com.
How does it move? Like sometimes it's like on my not
It's
on my
hard 'cause
face.
it's- I can't even get over to it.
I'm eating it. Okay.
Yeah. that's
Anyways,
fun.
advertise with us.
You can do that, or content create with us, or if you just want to support the movement of making the world a better place, that's what we're all about here. So
Yes.
feel free to hit us up. And to all the people that we've talked with and that have reached out to us, we're always here for you. There's no pressure. As we always say, no one's here to get rich. Everyone's just here to get comfortable. So if that's something you want to do as well, let us know,
Yes.
including getting rid of these squeaky chairs.
I got a good chair,
Yes, you do have a good one.
which is good because I
got the
move a
squeaky
lot.
one.
I was like looking at our last
To not
video we
move.
did together, or the one we did on last Friday,
Yeah.
and I'm just like this the whole time. I was
Okay,
like running
here
a
we go.
marathon.
Here's the new deal. The first person to move
Oh no.
has to
'Kay.
donate some money to the food bank.
Okay.
Love donating to the food bank. We still have to go down
You
there.
just moved.
No, I know, but like you were doing, like flailing.
Oh well, I don't
Like,
know.
okay, pause the game. Like when you're like this. This is what I was
Okay.
moving like this.
Okay.
First person to do that. Hey, look, it's you. You ever get weirded out seeing yourself?
No. Look
Okay.
at how purdy.
Bet's back on.
Okay.
First person to flail and move. Basically, like, let's say move the chair.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm
And we'll keep a running count. This will be our new count for the food bank. We'll go $10 per
$10?
bust.
Okay.
And again, remember my old crutch? That's how we got up to $900. We still have to go. I was talking to Deb a couple days ago. We got to stop by there and drop off our little check. I want to do the big check, but apparently big checks are very hard to do. Like expensive. Is that true?
They're kind of expensive. They could range like I don't know,
How did Happy Gilmore get so many?
$100 maybe.
Okay.
Is that too much for you?
Well, I don't know. I just wanted to get our crew together and head down there and go present a big check.
I've made a few big checks in my lifetime, so if you need some help.
Maybe we just get a big piece of bristlecboard and just write it out.
Yeah,
Either way, I'm pretty sure we just have to e-transfer it, but I'm waiting for Deb to get back. So Deb, if you're watching, to Deb and Lauren and the whole team over at Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, love you guys. We have some money ready to donate to you. So we just got to figure out how to get it to you.
Yes, and you know what? Speaking of donations and doing good things, maybe we should talk about what's going on tomorrow.
I'm so happy you caught that segue. I left it open. I was like, I wonder if she's going to be on to this.
I am on to everything.
We talk about making the world a better place, doing good things and having them happen to you, the importance of karma being very real. Lord knows I've made a billion mistakes and I've screwed up a bazillion times, but this place is a very good example of that. You can make a lot of mistakes, but you can still do something good. And with that in mind, our very good friends over at the Firefighters Association,
Yep.
they got a little thing going on tomorrow, June 27th. 5 cents per liter going to the burn fund, the exact same burn fund that we've been promoting nonstop all year round, because that burn fund is the big, I guess, precipice for the Fire in the Kitchen cook-off. So all of our firefighting brothers and sisters, always part of this, as well as the EMTs. Can't forget that. They get a team in there as well every year. They do a lot of great work, and this money being raised tomorrow, that being 5 cents a liter, will go to the burn fund at participating Essos and fast gases around the city. So be sure you find one that's participating. I believe, did you not put out a list?
There is a list. If
we go.
you want to follow IAFF Local 80 on Instagram, it's on the
You nailed it.
Firefighters Union Instagram page and
Absolutely.
Facebook. So check it out, and maybe I'll see you there.
How long? It goes all day, right?
It's all day,
Okay.
yes. But
maybe I'll get someone from the
if
the
you
team
want to
on.
see a fire truck, there will be one at the SO on 8th Street.
We look so
at 9
stiff
a.m.
right now.
I know
This is
I was
crazy.
gonna mess with your chair while it wasn't pointing at me, but
Can you do that?
I was going
I don't know
to,
how you can do that.
but because then people couldn't have seen my chair move, and then you just would have lost. But
Oh, shucks. We have to donate money. Ugh. Hopefully it's not to the food bank. Oh, no, to the food bank? Oh. Remember when that person got mad at us for donating to the food bank?
What if I donated food that's worth more than $10?
Yes.
Does that count?
Just donate. I don't care what it is. Send all of it. If I had food in the house, I'd donate it.
Yeah, you need food donated to you.
You know what I have? Okay, we'll be real. We're totally going off. But again, there's another crutch. This is why we love being live every day, because you cannot recreate this. Let's go through Gary's fridge right now.
Yeah.
So I
okay.
have a head of lettuce.
Oh, you have vegetables this time.
Wait for it.
Okay.
Live lettuce. So it's inside. It's got the roots and everything inside a little plastic bag. And it's been in there for 3 weeks now.
You haven't ate it.
I ate one of the two. And this one, it is still edible.
Oh,
3
wow.
weeks. Lettuce.
Wow.
Still edible. I threw it in the garbage yesterday.
So it's not in your fridge. Why do you even bring it
wasn't,
up?
because it wasn't my fridge.
You're
and I
trying to
cleaned it
make
up.
people feel like
I
they
have
eat
three.
vegetables.
I have 3 cupcakes in a Tupperware container
Oh my
that are over 2 months old.
Oh, how do you keep that body in shape?
It's bad. I've gained 20 pounds.
Oh.
It's Domino's pizza. That's what I eat. I have half a pizza in there, and I have different sauces from Royal Anders. He likes to make hot sauces and relishes, so I have a bunch of those in there. And then I have Skittles freezies in my freezer, and
Oh my
half a loaf
goodness.
of Italian bread.
Well, my fridge has way more than that in it, so maybe I should donate to you sometime.
Hold on a
again.
second. My fridge is vegetarian.
Your fridge or
Yeah,
my
so
fridge?
you could eat in my fridge.
My
You
fridge.
should love my fridge. There's no meats in there.
My fridge has meat in it, even though I'm a vegetarian.
You want to switch fridges?
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's so much money to refill the fridge.
I guess
When
that's
you
why
feed
mine's
3
empty.
kids,
hey?
it's like
No, yeah.
wild.
Oh, kids eat so much.
I know, especially when they're 15 years old. The 15-year-old, well, he's 14, but on Saturday he turns 15, and they can just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and like never ever stop eating. Like and
Yeah,
never
'cause they're
change.
growing.
Yeah,
When
they
you
just.
grow.
Yeah, I
this is
guess
what
he's getting
happens.
tall, but like for somebody who eats too much, you think you'd like gain weight, but he's like just not. You know?
Kids are string beans nowadays.
Yeah.
You don't see too many chubby kids anymore, hey?
Yeah, but it's
What's up with
crazy
that?
because it's McDonald's order is like a Big Mac, but not the regular one, like
Double.
the double Big Mac
Double.
with a large fry, a
Yeah.
cheeseburger,
Yeah,
a
side.
large Coke,
Yeah.
and sometimes he gets chicken nuggets, I think.
Sometimes. You're not doing it right if you don't
Well,
get chicken nuggets.
And he's like, I felt like I was gonna throw up last time.
I
was
wonder
like,
if I can
"You
pull
should
up my
stop."
last McDonald's order.
I
This will
don't
be
know.
really
Do
interesting.
you order it on Skip the Dishes?
Uber
Eats.
Can you tell? I have both. It's so funny
I
that you say that.
It's crazy because you never go out, so you probably order so much on there. Because I never order from there because they always mess up my orders.
Don't say that.
Well,
We don't ever badmouth any businesses.
Well, it's my
not what we do.
well, depends, I guess.
Unless they really crossed you, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very funny.
But anyway, also I live in Stonebridge, like right by everything, so like it's like walking distance. So if I wanted something, I would just go and walk to it, maybe drive if I really needed
That's
to.
smart. The healthy choice. I see. You're bragging again. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Here's what I ordered.
Oh no.
This was, well, it says May 4th.
Whoa.
Star Wars.
May-
that seems
May the
so
4th
long.
be
That
with
can't be
you.
right. That's the last time. All right. Let's see it.
Wow.
And this is just for me. This order was placed at 6:49 p.m. on May 4th. 20 chicken McNuggets. 20.
20.
20 nuggets
That's already too much.
for myself. 1 quarter pounder BLT extra value meal. Not bad.
So that's the whole meal. That's the fries and the
Yeah.
drink. Okay.
And then a regular confetti cookie dough McFlurry. And then a sweet chili junior chicken. 2 McDoubles. Got gravy. I got gravy.
Gravy.
An order of gravy.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. 2 cheeseburgers and 4 mayo style sauce packets.
Wow. Mayo.
How long do you think that lasted?
You probably ate that in like 10 minutes.
I'm going to say
Like
half hour.
Like that's the thing that I hate about making food is like I actually hate making food. Brad makes all the food. Like shout out to my husband. He's always cooking. But
The
because
best. He's the best.
it takes you like an hour to make the food, okay? And then you sit down and it takes you like 10 minutes or less to eat it. And then it takes you like an hour to clean up after. So
Just
you
not
put in
worth it.
like 2 hours of work
Not worth
to eat for like 10 minutes.
it. Not worth it.
And it's just like,
No.
I can't get behind that.
Nope.
So anyway,
That's
when I
why
used
we
to,
call it McDonald's.
yeah, when I used to live on my own, my fridge looked a lot like yours. And like now I have meals where it's like you get the burger and the veggies and the fries.
You said that just so nonchalantly. My fridge used to be like yours.
So it did.
It's like the start to an infomercial. Hi, I'm Brooksy from Lenny Brooks Social Media. My fridge used to look like this. And then have mine.
Yeah.
But now
It
look
looks
at
like
it.
this.
All through the power of
Oh my
social
God.
media.
Yeah.
That'd be a good commercial.
Anyway, I just like used to eat like I would get like a package of bacon and that'd be like the only thing I was eating when I ate meat way back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Or like pierogies. Like
one
I
sitting,
would
hold
never.
on, one sitting for a pound of bacon?
Well, sometimes I'd split the bacon up so that, but I would
Ooh.
never have anything else except for the one thing. So if I was eating pierogies, it was just pierogies.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or like if I don't know. It was very unhealthy.
I feel like you're starting to get pretty generous with your chair movement.
I know.
Continue, though. No,
I
you're okay.
really
You're still
was.
good. No, you're still
I
good.
lost. I'll donate to
still
the
good.
food bank.
Just they're all good.
No, I'm donating.
No, it's good.
I can't.
You were talking about cooking MCs like a pound of bacon?
Yeah, and then I would just eat that by myself. I need to move now. I can't be
Okay.
into it without moving.
Berksy's got a $10 donate coming.
Look, he's even writing it down. It's legit.
Yeah.
Why don't you transfer it to you? Have you transferred them yet?
No,
Perfect.
you were here. You were sitting right beside me when I said, hey, looking to get
Yes.
it to ya.
So I'll transfer it to you,
Okay.
and then you can transfer it all together.
That sounds good.
An extra
We'll
10.
just throw it on top of it. Or maybe we'll just do a monthly tally.
A monthly
of whenever
tally?
we get
No,
very
I have
fraily.
to do it like right away because I don't want it to get more. Like, the bigger it is, the harder it is for me to pay. If it's only $10, like I can pay that right away.
Yeah.
But if I tally it, I'm gonna
Okay,
get
that's
like
fine.
$200.
gotcha.
I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
holy, I move
We'll
a
put
lot.
it in we have a little little slush fund over there.
Yeah.
From different donations and stuff. We can just throw in the pot.
Wow.
That sounds good. The Pastor Bedtime Podcast, you and our other favorite host, besides our CCO bros, Hardcora, who
Mhm.
joins us every Friday. You guys are recording another episode tonight, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're recording tonight, and we release every Sunday. So this.
I just wanted to ask real quick: is your lower body okay
What?
from the last episode when you fell 100 feet from a zip line and crumbled?
I
Like
should have
legit,
actually sent in that video.
your legs, like your knees buckled, like everything was when you fell.
I died. I'm fine now, but that's probably one of the many reasons why I had to go get my back done because of years of torturing it. So the
Yeah.
last episode, you'll see if you watch it.
It's really funny. If you want to see her fall off a zip line,
The zip line in roster, and if anyone knows, if you know, you know, it's death on
you're not
on a
locking
playground.
in. It's like straight Point Break, man. You're just you're hopping on and you're going.
Scary, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm coming back.
Her
so
knees buckled. Like
I
looked like
just-
someone on a bench press and
I
they just went wrong and just
I
folded
just
her up.
so like clumsy, and I just like let go, and I didn't even prepare myself. I just went limp, and I was like,
It's very humorous.
like dying.
Very humorous.
So yeah. Anyway, we're
Sorry,
doing.
I got you off track. We have
Yeah.
a holiday Monday coming up.
Yeah. So Canada Day, aka
Yes.
my wedding anniversary, is is coming up on the 1st. So we're gonna do an episode about being Canadian. And it really fits well because for a long time on TikTok during winter, I had this like Canadian persona where I would wear a toque.
Oh yeah, your
You remember that?
videos, yeah.
And I'd be like, "Hey, bud, you want to go shovel?" And I'd always have a shovel and I'd always have my toque. And so we're gonna talk about some of that stuff. And I had like, yeah, a whole different persona. So I'm gonna do the
Oh.
persona for probably most of the episode. Might be annoying. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited. So we'll do that.
The whole episode, you're gonna be in character.
I don't know, but I think whenever I have the toque on, I'll be in character, and then when
That's
I
pretty
take it
funny.
off, I'll
Okay.
be because the toque is really
Dude,
what does it.
yes, Frosty the Snowman rules. We all get that.
Yeah, I love that. I never
Yeah.
thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's our Frosty the Snowman.
my
toque right there.
toque is pink.
I bet you we get you a CCO in pink. To Talk
Mm,
Network Ryan.
I should then.
Be
I
a good
mean,
look for you.
yeah, she'll come back. She'll come back in
This is
next
good.
winter. It's hard to be like do Canadian content when it's summer because everyone's like, "That's Canada." I thought there were just igloos and
I-
stuff. Hey, bud.
Are you gonna be talking about Canadian music?
Oh, should I?
I don't know. I just feel like every time Canada Day comes around, and maybe it's because I'm programmed from my previous career,
Yeah.
but anytime Canada Day comes around and you're around any sort of station, you get Canada Day songs. It's Canada 100% the entire
CanCon.
time. CanCon, baby.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if we will. I mean, now it's a good idea.
If you want to, all you really need is one song called I'm Proud to Be a Canadian by Dayglow Abortions.
Oh, I don't
It's
even.
really good.
That's good.
If you want, I can sing something for you.
Yeah, sure.
It goes, I'm proud to be a Canadian. Pass me another beer. It's really good. If
I
you know
like-
Dayglow at all, it's awesome.
Maybe I'll use that for their intro.
I don't think you can use much else from it, but I think that was like the only safe lyric.
Oh, okay.
But you guys are a mature podcast, aren't you?
Yeah,
You get
like
away
I
with some
definitely
cursing.
am not clicking. It's for kids, when I'm posting it.
Yeah,
It's
smart.
not for kids.
Very smart. They don't need to be hearing all the sass as we have Brooksy with us from the Past Our Bedtime podcast, as well as Wendy Brooks Media. Is that what it's called?
Wendy Brooks Media.
You think I would know that by now?
I mean, it's super simple.
Yeah.
And lots of people ask me, like, when I changed my last name, which I still haven't yet. It's been almost a year.
Tell everyone why.
Because
Tell
it's
everyone.
so hard to change your name. Like, it's like a 20-step process.
I feel like half of
Also-
the allure of getting married is having that connection of becoming one under one name.
Well, the thing is that I paid for a 10-year passport, okay? And that's like a lot of money, and I plan on traveling. So to get another passport, it's a lot of money again, but I still have like 4 years on this one.
Can
so
you just write like in like a pen?
no, I don't know. I don't
And
know.
which one
I'm
goes
just making
first?
excuses because I
Are you just fully losing Brooks? Wendy Shan?
Sean?
Wendy Brooks Shan?
Sean?
Shan?
Don't say Shan. Everyone says Shan.
I thought, well, how many different ways do you want me to say it?
It's just Sean.
Well,
Like,
then why are you making fun of me? I said Sean.
because you were almost borderline saying Shan.
Really?
But borderline.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Okay.
Brooks is also
Ridiculous.
just cool. I don't know. I'm making up excuses. Sorry, Brad.
Thank you for getting to the bottom of this.
Someday I'll change my last name. But everyone was asking me, "Are you gonna change your business name?" No.
Have you asked Brad if he's offended at all by you not changing?
No, he doesn't care at all. And I was like, "You should change your last name. It'd be way cooler if it was Brad Brooks."
Yeah,
Like,
country
how
singer.
fucking cool is that name? Pardon
Country
my
singer.
language. I know.
For sure.
I know. So anyway, he doesn't want to. And my dad was like, "You're
Well, yeah.
letting the family farm name
Hold on.
disappear."
I'm just getting back to Brad taking. You can't do that because the second he changes his name to Brooks, he'll be singing like "Standing Outside the Fire"
You know what?
to you.
For our wedding, my present from him
Here we
was
go.
him singing a bunch of really cheesy country songs.
People don't know how amazing he is at singing.
Yeah, so he,
You think he'd ever come in here and sing for us?
I mean, no, probably not. But I would love him to. He sang all Canada for the
He
Blades
shreds,
once.
man. Yeah, that's what I mean. The guy has pipes. Dude.
Yeah.
He's got range. He's beautiful and handsome and sexy and
He might not come sing,
funny.
but maybe I can like
I'd love to
send
get him. Just get him
the
to hang
clip
out.
and of him singing one of the wedding songs to me.
Well, we are slowly becoming a recording studio as well. You do know this, right?
Yeah,
I've told you about
and
this.
that's what he had to go to his friends and do a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff to record his song. So, I mean, Brad, you hear that? If you want to record an anniversary song for me,
The booth is almost operational. We got one more wall to go,
could he not do
and
it
then we
here
got to
though?
get the mics in there. You could do it here. That's a pretty good place. I didn't know you could sing. You didn't say that.
I used to sing and play ukulele. You don't
Oh,
remember
I
that?
do remember.
Yeah.
What you like to play? White Snake.
Yeah, yes. I
White
played
Snake
a lot
on
of
the ukulele.
I used to know a lot of songs on the ukulele. Now I only know one, and it's like I was scared of dentists and dark. That one. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Yeah, Riptide. Anyway, that's the only one I remember how to play.
Is that like a clothing brand? Riptide?
No, I wish I remembered the
Might have been
chorus.
before your time. I'm pretty sure it was. Or Rip Zone. I think it was Rip Zone. One of those free
Baby,
clothes you get
coming
from
down
the
to
superstore.
Riptide, making my way through the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
Yeah, that's a
I
horrible
love
song.
you.
Why would you pick that song?
Because it was like, it's actually made with a ukulele, so it was easy to learn. Yeah.
Just because it's the
He knows.
ukulele song doesn't mean that people want to hear
I
it.
also like that song, but I also did, I've learned some rock songs because when I started ukulele, that's when I was like on rock with you, so I thought that was
Yeah.
kind of cool. And I learned some like rap songs. I could do Lizzo.
Yeah, you know every
songs.
word to Lizzo. This is something people don't know
Yeah.
about you.
I'm 100% that, even when I'm crying crazy, and I got boy
Didn't even
problems.
have to
That's
ask.
a human
She
in
just
me.
goes. You just
Bling
say
bling,
it
then
and
I
then she
saw
goes.
them. That's a promise in me. Coulda had a bad, non-committal. Helped you with your career just a little.
You know, I figure the best way to make moments like that stop is to just come in with a whole new idea.
Okay.
I
go.
think Rachmaninoff is one of my favorite composers.
What? I don't even know who that is. Is that?
Rachmaninoff?
Yeah.
You know, like Mozart and
Oh.
all these
duh.
guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like old-time composers.
Yeah.
Rachmaninoff, man, check him out.
So do you like listen to them when you're like?
I used to fall asleep to classical music.
Okay.
I stole my my bro, my main man Noel. He had a bunch of different classical. What do you have? Yeah, oh man, I forget all the names now, but Rachmaninoff is always my go-to.
So why don't you do that now? Have you tried it lately? Because you can't sleep.
Rossini, I think was another one. I haven't. No, that's true.
You should try.
I don't think I slept very well with the classical music, to be
Oh.
honest.
But did it make you feel smarter?
No,
Oh.
it's just nice. You know how when you go and get cupped,
Yeah.
you go into that room and get cupped by that guy. It's like, or girl, whoever it is,
Is it-
cupping you. That soothing music in the background, like the spa music. It
Yeah.
sort of got that same relaxation vibe for me.
Yeah. You know what? I was actually thinking there used to be this like super jacked, strong guy that worked at my old job, and he was always listening to either podcasts or music. And I was like,
While he's masseusing?
no,
Okay,
at
good.
my old job, like at the rink.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
You gotta just-
and I sat beside him, and I was like, "What are you listening to?" And he's like, "I'm listening to classical." And I was like, "What?"
obviously.
And then he'd turn it up, and it's like piano, and I'm like, "I never pictured you like. It looks like you're listening to like hardcore rock or like hardcore hip hop to get through the gym days. You know what I mean?" But he's just like classical music all the way, all the time, and I just like couldn't believe it.
Everyone's different. They say Ray
Yeah.
Lewis, who allegedly murdered a man, he was also known, or still is known, as one of the greatest linebackers in the history of football. One of the scariest human beings to ever step on a football field.
And he also listened to.
They
Classical?
said that his warm-up music, his pump-up music, was In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins.
Oh wow! Can you sing that?
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Yeah, can you imagine
Oh,
listening to that right before you're
Lord.
about to go out and just destroy dudes on a field?
Dun, dun,
that's
dun,
heavy.
dun,
Very heavy stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Anything else? We're not going to keep you. I know you got to go record with Hardcore here
Yes.
right away. Anything else you want to leave us with?
I got nothing else except for happy hump day.
Hump day. What about Friday? You come back Friday?
Friday I can't be here because my child's turning 15 and I have my anniversary and I'm going to be really busy.
And you're going to miss our first Team Twitch stream.
I am, but the really Friday after, I am bringing my 64 in here.
You got challenged, bro.
And
you got challenged.
I am beating Ryan.
What are we putting on the line?
I don't know. I will bet $100. No, I won't. That's too much money. $10.
Donations. We will have donations on the line for Super Smash Bros.
I am beating him with Kirby.
Between Kirby, did he even say who was?
No, I don't even know. I should have asked because I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna be like, who do you play? And I'm gonna practice with a level 9 of whoever he plays, and then I'm gonna just own him.
And that's going to be on the Twitch stream. That's how you sell a fight.
Oh,
you just
man.
Don King that,
and
bro.
Yeah,
that was great.
When I play games too, I'm all like giddy and like, oh my God, and I'm like losing it. So it's going to be an interesting time. So check us out on Twitch.
That's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Her name is Brooksy. You know her from the Past Our Bedtime podcast, as well as all her amazing social media prowess. Prowess? Prowess. Prowess?
I don't know. It sounds
it's
like
a word. It's a word, trust me.
Having issues.
She's really good at social media. She does so you don't have to, and that's why we love her so much, along with everything else that she brings. Dude, I love you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Say hi to Hardcore for us.
I will. Bye.
Brooksy. Woo! Yeah. Hey, very mad. Hey, you're supposed to be mysterious. All right. Hey, halfway through. You know what song I really don't like? And it comes up all the time from hockey? Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. All the hockey teams. You like that song? Yeah. Jeez. You want to talk about oversung. Oh, man. Halfway stairs, living on the stairs? I guess that could work. Possibly, maybe. Great job, buddy. You take care. Wednesdays, am I right? There she is. Honestly, if you need social media being done, she's the one to do it. I haven't looked at a single social media post or comment or anything, and my mental health has never been better. All thanks to that. The little things when it comes to your mental health. Yeah, the NHL. Oilers. Oof, what a run. That was a really good time. I get triggered with all the living on the prayer sing and all the sports events now. I thought it was like team exclusive, but now everyone's doing it because like, oh, we're halfway there, and oh, we're almost close to a win. And then, come on. Get a better song. Play some Slayer already, hey? Phenom knows what it's all about. How is our Zoom looking, my friend? Are we getting anywhere? Oh, are you trying to double Zoom? Oh, this is going to be amazing. Okay. No, this is fantastic. So we got Phenom in the house, and he has never done a double Zoom before. So he is currently trying to set up a double Zoom as we speak. It's okay if we only go single Zoom if it's overwhelming. I don't want you to be... Bye, buddy. I don't want you to be upset that this doesn't work out, because we could just do AJ and then Coach if you want, as the liveness of the show continues. He thinks he's got it. I believe in him. We will soon see. Whenever you're ready, buddy, we can flip it. Here we go. Here we go. Zoom, 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 zoom. I want you in my room. Ah, he's going for it. Get it. It is impossible. You see that? Brixie,
Impossible.
you're right. Licking the shoulder or licking your elbow is absolutely impossible. Coach number 2 didn't even try to go for it. There it is. Well done. How you guys doing? We're double zooming again. Is everyone here with me?
Yep, we're here.
Yep.
Oh, that's hey, Maze. Don't sound so excited. Hey?
Oh. I'm just getting propped up.
Where are you?
I'm in the tree house.
Oh, that's the best. Did you make
The unfinished
your
tree
kids a
house. Yeah, buddy.
Well, are you going to take us on a tour?
Sure.
Sorry, AJ.
So here's,
but, you know, whenever
look at this.
House around.
It overlooks the backyard.
I've been in your house before. I know all about that backyard. I helped you work on your deck there.
And then we got in here, the kids put some cots and stuff, but I've insulated it. And it needs a cleaning. It's not sleep outside weather yet.
That was pretty underwhelming. I was expecting like a full-on like Fortnite streaming studio in there.
No, there's no power yet. They got to run cords and stuff.
That's fair. Okay. We got Mays with us. He's coach number 2. We got coach number 1 in the house. And AJ, I'm so excited to tell you, I am about 40 pages into this bad boy. And I have learned that I've done every single thing possible wrong when it comes to starting a business. So thank you for letting me know that I am horrible when it comes to all of your diagrams and all of your triangles and all of the things about if you're in the bottom left, you don't want to be in that corner, you want to be in the top right. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning a lot, but hell of a book, buddy. Very, very proud to call you not just a family friend forever, but also a contributor on this show because I don't think I've learned that much in a long time. And it's only 40 pages.
Well, you've only got about 180 more to go. Just imagine what you could look forward to there.
I do know I already came across my favorite line in the book, and it was quite early. And you somehow incorporated the 1972 Team Russia that played against Canada along with Wu-Tang Clan. And nothing hit me closer to my heart. I was like, you're putting the Wu-Tang Clan and one of the most hated hockey teams in the history of mankind all together into an analogy that I get and also get to look forward to with a tease. Like I've been waiting for the Wu-Tang since I read it.
Yeah, there you go. We'll see how many other people reach out and they're big fans of Wu-Tang and the 72 Russian hockey team. There might be just a few of us out there, Gary.
The fact that you could put those two together, though, in a book setting really blows my mind. I think it says a lot about how you make the idea of building a team relatable to, well, people like me who have no business building a team.
You know what, though, Gary? I find what you do and what you used to do fascinating. So when I think of people on the radio, I think of WKRP in Cincinnati. And was it Johnny?
Johnny Fever, I think?
Johnny Fever.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Johnny Fever.
So I've always wondered, like, what's it like to work on the radio? And, like, what does good teamwork look like? Like, or what even does a day look like if you're on the radio? Like, when do you show up? What are the things you do beforehand? Or you just sit there and pick songs from Spotify? Like, how does that work?
I can tell you, and this is going to be quite humorous, because my way of working was walking into work, and so basically my hours are 10 to 6. So you get in around 10, and you go in and check with the boys and see what's going on in the day, go in the newsroom, say hi to all my buddies, like JB and Gerald Bowman, award-winning, best in the biz at what he does, reporting and news reading, and all these amazing human beings. Go say hi to Gorms. I always check in with Gorms, give him a wave. And then I'd sit down at my desk and I'd start like looking around for stuff to talk about because you're supposed to prep and everyone says prep and everyone says prep. But my prep was more talking to the people in the building than going on the internet and finding, what international day it is. And then, oh, wow, it's international this day. Let's ask people what their favorite this is. And that stuff just drove me nuts. So I try to see what people are actually talking about. And then usually there's about an hour in there where you'd have to pre-tape another show in a different city. You get that done. And then you go in the studio and then you just go with the flow. And I got in so much trouble. This is why it's so funny because the way I operated is the exact way to get let go from the job I was in. Because you're supposed to go in there, you're supposed to prep the hell out of your show. You're supposed to walk into the studio with 1,000 different points of reference and you're supposed to drive a conversation. You're not supposed to let the listener be the driver of the conversation. And so I got frowned on for that a lot by not prepping, but I felt like that's what made us stand out the most because we never went in there and told people, you have to talk about this. You have to listen to everything we say. I would go in there and say, hey, what's up? What do you want to do? And my bosses just hated that because they're all about being perfect to the point where most of like the really good radio hosts, like really good ones, they would pre-record all of their breaks into and out of songs. Like to the point where there's not even a breath left in it. So it was perfect. And me being me, the lazy guy that I am, I disguised my laziness by saying, I want to stand out. I want to be different. How do I make that happen? And the easy answer was not prepping. Go in there and carry a conversation just on your own. And that was basically what the day was. And sometimes you'd have good shows, sometimes you have bad shows. But every day the boss got mad. And that's how you knew you were doing something right. Welcome to Radio 101, or what it used to be. It's a lot different now.
Well,
But
he must have done all right because Maze, I don't know who you think of when you think of radio personalities in Saskatoon. John Gormley, I think you mentioned him. I still
Best.
listen to him once in a while on podcast here. Brent Laux and Penny Murphy.
Oh,
They
I
were the
love
other
them.
two, and Gary Niggle. But who else?
maybe Love Shack.
See, and those are all my favorite peeps. Like I love them all so much. I got to see Gorms at the Vipond golf tournament, which was great. And like Lauxie, I've talked to Lauxie in the last couple of months, and I haven't talked to Shaq, and I'll have to check in with him. But like those guys you mentioned, that's like the big three when it comes to radio in this city. And I'm actually very proud to say that to this day, I can still talk to them and reach out to them at any point because they're just that kind of people with me. And I've always been so appreciative that, even the big dogs, if they'll give you some time, that says a lot about their character. And that always stood out for me. But it's a totally different game now, boys, when it comes to the radio life. I'll tell you that. And to all of my friends, still grind and keep up the great work as they continue to try to transition from being radio hosts into being social media hosts, which is basically what it's at now. And I could not imagine trying to do something like that.
I mean, Gary, you could be an MC at many weddings. You could find a gig where people would pay you. So he was the MC at my wedding, AJ. You probably don't know that. He was the MC at Jay Mays's wedding. Were you an MC anywhere else at any?
Did I do Spuddy's wedding?
Gig at Grant's wedding. Were you an MC? You weren't the MC there, were you? No.
At Spuddy's at the temple over there?
Yeah,
I might have been. Had a good run.
you might have been. So it's like, but you didn't pray when you came to my wedding. I was like, so what do you have prepared to talk to or whatever? He's like, Maze, I just showed up. We'll figure it out as we go. And I'm like, man, how are you going to do this? And you crushed it. I threw a few bones to a few jokes, and then you just freestyle jokes and pointed people out, and everyone absolutely loved you. So I think there's a talent that you have that maybe makes other people envious because they got to work so hard to be good at something, and you just do it naturally. So
Well, thank you first and foremost. That's very kind of you to say. I always find that, and Coach number one, this might be something that you could look into with all of your incredible research that you've done. I find that if I go into anything with a big list of all these points I have to hit and things that I need to say and do, I lose the conversationality of the entire thing, and it turns into I'm a robot. This is what you do now, and then you do this. Whereas if I have like a couple words on a sheet that says, seating, that I can look at it. And, oh yeah, so just so everyone knows, seating chart's back over there. You go check it out, and we'll go from there. I feel like less is more, I think, is the big thing for me, because the second I have something in front of me like this, I feel like I have to hit every single one of those things, and it takes away from me being the best me possible, if that makes sense, Coach number one.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, do you ever use the prompters?
Oh no, we
like when I watch West Wing, you can always see President Bartlett's when he's doing his big addresses, he's always looking at the prompters. Do you ever use any of those?
I have not, but we looked into buying one, and they're surprisingly affordable, but not for a startup company that's just looking to get up and running. And I feel like at this point, a teleprompter would be a little bit like a little bit extra for what we're doing, but it would be really cool to have one, just because I feel like reading and conversating are the only things I'm good at. So the more I can do that, the better, type of thing.
Yeah, when I'm doing talks, if I'm doing them in this environment, sometimes if it's new content, I'll use a teleprompter. You can buy them for like $60 and just put them in front of your webcam, and then you put your phone up there, and then you can be staring into the camera, and it looks like everything you're saying is natural. But so that helps quite a bit. But if I'm doing live, I'm exactly like you. I've got maybe a few words that will then prompt what's going to come next, and it is much more natural.
Yeah, man, we've talked about this before too, like the size of crowds that you've worked in front of. Do you have any like pregame routines when you get up and speak in front of everybody? Does that ever go down, or is every sort of thing different? Yeah, you must have a routine. You seem like a routine guy.
Routine. I'll do my cold shower, and I'll do my deep breathing. No, my big thing just some deep, some little bit of breathing, because I get nervous every time I jump up on there. I usually make sure that I've got something at the beginning that's like I'll do that all the time. I'll tell some kind of a joke. I'm not a very funny guy, so I've got to make sure I try and get that right. And if I can get the beginning right, then everything goes pretty smoothly from there.
I like that idea. I remember, I don't know if you remember this, Maze, at Jay Maze's wedding, about 10 minutes before we were ready to go, I think it was Joycer sat me down and said, "You ready, bud?" And I had 2 triple vodkas in front of me. And I was so nervous. I don't know why I was so nervous. I think it's because, like, the people attending were like coaches. They coached me. And, I looked up to all these people. So I really wanted to do good. So I got a little bit nervous. So then I chugged the one triple and then chugged the other triple. And then looked at Joyce. I said, "I am now." And then went up and we emceed a wedding. And boy, oh boy, was it ever fun. But it's my routine for weddings was just drinking until you're comfortable. And nowadays I feel like I still get so nervous for any event that I do. And it's become sort of an ongoing thing. Like we did the Fire in the Kitchen cook-off a couple months ago for the Burn Fund here. And right up until I cracked the mic for the first time, I was literally like shaking with nervousness. And I think once that mic clicks on, then your body just goes into, I guess it's like fight or flight. And I know once the mic's on, I can talk, so then everything's okay. But that lead up to that, man, there's a reason public speaking isn't done by everyone, I think, eh?
Do you get more nervous if you're talking in front of people you know or complete strangers? Because I know if I'm working with a group, but there's somebody in the group that I know personally or used to work with, my nerves go up. But I can be standing in front 1,200 people, don't know any single person, completely fine.
Yeah, it's definitely what
you experience the same.
Oh yeah, like when you see people, and that you said it perfectly, people that you look up to. When it's people that you know you want to impress because you want to make them proud, it definitely makes it a lot harder. But I think that goes for pretty much anything. Like even when you're hanging out talking with your friends, like it's just like you always want to get that one good one in, and you look at the person in your friend circle who you really look up to, like, "Hey, you hear that? You hear how good I did?" It's always looking for some sort of, "Yeah, keep up the good work. You're really funny," or something like that. I think it goes pretty deep as far as the pressures you feel from, I guess, from your not coworkers, but your equals, the people that are in your circle that brought you up, that you're always rolling with.
Maze, what about you?
I have nothing to draw on. I don't publicly speak. So the one thing I've noticed or observed, we go to some sales meetings or sales awards meetings at the start of the year, I guess, for
in Mexico.
And I do notice that some people feel like they need to say something, so they win an award or they go up there and accept something, and rather than just thanking their people that do all the work, usually their operations staff, rather than just thanking them and moving on, then they try and get wise or draw on something their grandfather said back when they were a kid. And it's just like, you're just stammering and mumbling or whatever. And they're trying to seize the moment and create something so magical when everybody's half in the bag already usually. And they're just like, okay, get on with it so we can go back to socializing. But when I'm on the show, the first time I was on this show with Gary, I don't remember anything Gary asked me, right? The first time I was here, he's asked me a question and I reflect on it. I was like, I don't even remember the questions he had. So I watch back. I'm like, was I coherent? Did I make sense? Did I even answer his question? Because I remember answering one of the first show that I was on with Gary, and I didn't hear what he said. Like I did, but it's just like I was in the moment and the pressure's on and you're just kind of like trying to have a conversation, but also understand and make sense kind of thing. Whereas the first time Gary and I did a little pre-record, it was just me and him hanging out, and there happened to be a camera on, but there's no lights on the camera. So we're just talking, and it was probably the smoothest one. And that actually made me feel a lot more comfortable doing this sort of thing. But yeah, I don't do a lot of public speaking. I speak to maybe in front of 8 people at work when we have a little meeting and stuff like that. And that's easy, right? So
I will say this. You, out of everyone involved with this process, I feel like you have grown the most by far from day one up until now. Just with, and again, it's always reps, getting the reps in, rep and rep and rep. You get in here, you talk, you learn, and you now compared to you back then, you would be so nervous. Like now, it's so nonchalant. Like you got, I saw, was that Louis sneaking in there, getting on the camera again?
Louis, yeah, he left. I actually have to get to the ball diamond in about 8 minutes. Luckily, it's 8 minutes from my house, so I should be okay. But the kids will start warming up before I need to start hitting balls at them anyway. But no, you know what? The other issue though, Gary, that I think held me back at the start of your show was I was deathly ill. I had that month-long cold the whole time. So it was battle. So I was like, I respect people that I felt I always have to provide an excuse rather than just, I don't know if AJ, if you said this before, if I saw this somewhere else, where the more you acknowledge something, the more people notice it. So if you just do your job and get on with it, maybe that if you're suffering or sniffling or something like that, that won't be as noticeable, or someone's just like, oh, that guy's maybe under the weather. But if you dwell on it and keep bringing it up, then people are like, yeah, you're right, he does suck. And I do that way too much, where I sell myself short, and I'll almost forewarn people that something, and then that's all they're noticing is like, oh yeah, you do suck, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I think Mays, coach too. Gary said you've grown a lot. I think we'll know when you've hit like a pinnacle, when you can sing Riptide by Vance Joy, just like Brooksy did, because she crushed it. I could sit and listen to Brooksy talk all the time, but for someone to come up and sing just like that, there's no way I could do that. But maybe that's something to aim for.
Throw in a ukulele too, and then you got something real happening going on. Maybe we'll get her to do that next time she's on.
That's insulting.
That's a compliment. I will say, Mace, and this has been my big thing, and I think I was the one who told you this, never go back to the scene of the crime, is the line you're looking for, because you make the mistake, and most people won't even notice that you made the mistake, and I did this over the radio career. Anytime I'd mess up, I would never acknowledge it. You never go back and be like, oh, I have to apologize quickly because I said the wrong stat this, or I said the wrong city there. The very few people that notice it, it leaves their brain right away. And most people don't even notice it. So if you don't go back to acknowledge it, it basically didn't happen. So never go back to the scene of the crime is the saying you're thinking of.
So when I text into News Talk, when W. Ray Morrison would make a little error, and I text in as like, actually, Ray, you got this fact wrong, or that wasn't the goal scorer last night, or whatever. So that I was wasting my time. Is that what you're saying?
I believe a professional like the great Ray Morrison would never go back to the scene of the crime. So you're probably wasting. It is good to know. It is good to know, and you make a mental note of it inside the old noggin to remember for next time. But the second you acknowledge it, you sort of make it exist. So you have to try to stay away from that.
Now,
so is it?
Boy, talk about returning and maybe going. I got to head off because I got to get Ryan to school. We've got 7 minutes, and we're 9 minutes away. And last time I got her late to school, I got a text message saying your kid is not at school. And I just dropped her off. But
AJ, that's my fault. And I want to thank you so much for being able to bump back a little bit. I greatly appreciate it. Coach number 1, I love you. You get the kids to school. Coach number 2, I love you. You go sock some dingers at those kids, make them run for all the balls. And I'm so grateful for both of you joining all the time, and it means so much. Adrian, we'll talk to you next week. I'm going to finish this book by then, and we'll talk a lot more about it. And Coach, I'm sure I'll bug you again tomorrow. That's where we all go, bye. Oh, they didn't even say a bye, hey? Yeah, so was I. We almost nailed it. God, how lucky are we? Hey, Phenom, how lucky are we that we have guys like that? One guy in Australia, one guy about to take his kids to ball, and they both give us a couple minutes to the point where one kid is going to be late for school and the other kid is going to be late for ball just so they can hang out with us and talk about how to make the world a better place. Man, I'm just so grateful. So unbelievably grateful. One Bad Pod. I was just chopping up episode 6 coming up this Friday. Very excited for that. We also have to talk to Network Ryan. This Friday, we are putting together the full roll-out schedule. I believe we have 5 new shows about to roll out. And this show, your show, the live show, Monday to Friday, 4 to 5, is where we promote all these shows. And you will notice all of these characters, like Coach 1 and Coach 2, as well as Uncle Brando and your good friend Network Ryan and Hardcora, along with Brooksy. And you got my man Sea-Dog, our representative in Prince Albert, along with our buddy Benji. And we got Uncle Mike and Matt from all the bands. All of these characters that join every week, they become a part of your show, become a part of the damn family, all have their own recorded shows. Think of them as spin-offs. So if you like what you see here, we're going to put a little linky thing in the thing underneath that describes, and you click on it and you can go check out their shows too. I said it before and I will say it again. Nothing makes me happy. I don't care about money. Money, get out of here. Nobody's here to get rich. Money to me is seeing my friends succeed, seeing all of these incredibly talented human beings basically do something they never thought they'd be able to do. Come on a show, become a contributor to something like this, and then maybe, just maybe, turning it into an actual living. That's the goal. So my goal here, money to me, is seeing my friends succeed. And that's how we do it. So we will continue to push everyone as we move forward. And that includes you, Phenom. You done school now? Everything's done, hey? Nice. I think we finally got all the producers out of school. So this will be good. Why don't we go ahead and get the... Like, where do these shows go? I feel like I just sat down. Why does this... Man, we could go way longer. Let's get the fingers up and running here. Yeah, there you go. If you have any interest in seeing the greatest piano player of all time, it happened yesterday. Matt from all the bands was actually up on this table right over here. On the table playing the piano. It was incredible. Thank you to Brooksy. Yeah, I love Brooksy. We're going to get her playing the ukulele and singing here next appearance, as she's so talented. Not just with her social media posting management, but her ukulele and singing skills. That's cool. Thank you to her for stopping by, also from the Past Our Bedtime podcast. To Coach 1 and Coach 2. Coach 1 being Adrian Ballarton, a.k.a. AJ, author, presenter. So many. Look how cute he looks on the back. Look at that. What a great-looking guy. All the way from Australia, giving us some time every Wednesday. And we actually had to bump him a little bit to get Brooksy on. And that's why he was going to be late. So thank you again for giving us some time. We know it's not easy to do, so we really, really appreciate it. Coach number 2, you see him here all the time. He's got his own show. I actually have 4 episodes done now. The return of the brand new Dude podcast. And it's very funny stuff. Very funny stuff. He doesn't even know yet. I haven't showed him any of the new ones, but we did another taping. And yeah, his spinoff is fantastic. So we're looking very forward to that one. Oh, man. Phenom, to you, thank you for spinning the 1s and the 2s. You're amazing what you do. That's the hand. That's the hand that does it right there. Tomorrow is Thursday. That means we will have CTV's Matt Young in the house. We'll do some more video game talk and or, dare I say, coding. Coding being like writing inside the game. Putting us inside games is so cool. Very impressive. And the great Clayton Croker. You know him from all of the adventures he's been on. We got him back. He's stopping by tomorrow. So we'll check in with Croker and see how his life is going, as it is one of the craziest lives we've ever seen. I think we did it. That's it for today. We're going to go watch some wrestling. It's going to be fun. We'll be back at 4 p.m. tomorrow with those guests and oh, so much more like we always do. Until then, have yourself the most amazing hump day of your life. And remember, do good things and you will notice good things will begin to happen to you. We ended the old show like that, and that's how we end it here. Karma is very real, all right? So just keep doing those good things. Start caring about others, and that's how we make this world a better place, I promise you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.